The most important question I ever got was, what is your legacy? Not a material legacy, but if life stops here, how do you want to be remembered? What is that energy? How do people see you? This podcast series is a result of that question, what is my legacy? A phoenix is burning itself on a funeral pyre and rising from the ashes with renewed youth to live through another cycle. This fertile ash is filled with phoenix frequencies of compassion, love, forgiveness, intuition, wisdom, generosity, resilience, creativity, and evolution and involution. I've been in the ashes. I give voice to my phoenix. I share how I pioneer with ease. That's a lifestyle, a choice. I'm Nienke van Bezooyen, and I welcome you to listen and invite you to rise. Welcome to the Phoenix Frequencies. It's already 2025, halfway through January, and a lot has happened already in the world, and maybe in your life too. We had wildfires, ceasefires, broken ceasefires, elections, political polarization, overpowering, injustice. A lot happened already. And where are we with our goal setting for 2025? Or are we already taken in by all the things what happened in the world? We have no choice to what happens in the world, but we do have a choice how to respond to what happens in the world. In previous episodes, I call that responsibility. I was asked to look at the difference in meditation and mediation. There's only one letter difference in going inward or with a T of together reaching outward. Broaden the perspective in polarization, conflict, building bridges, connecting worlds. It's all there. If we look at mediation, in reaching out together, in communication, understanding each other. But in meditation, we learn about ourselves, what our mind is telling us, what our heart is telling us. But what is mediation? In peace programs, for example, a settlement or facilitation or transformation can be an expression of mediation. In other words, we open our perspective to others. But how about meditation, going inward? Staying out of arbitration, but open the field of possibilities from being in a neutral state. In mediation, a third-party perspective or a helicopter view can help to sustain the neutral in conflict areas. Meditation calms or increases the focus, so that can be very helpful in mediation as well. Heart math or heart meditation is an activating through focus on the heart, plus feelings to start and radiate a heart frequency. So it's not only what meditation can do in calming the brain, but it's actively increasing the power of the heart too. And together starts with listening. What's underneath the response we feel to what happens? What do you hear? From what box are you listening? The must seen as box, or the I'm better box, or the I'm less box, or the I deserve something box. But what is the real need underneath your response? In the nonviolent communication techniques, there are different stages where the discomfort or need can come from in your response. You can respond in a fighting mode. Underneath is the longing for recognition and connection. You can respond in a flight mode. What is the real need for autonomy and emotional safety? Or you can freeze in your response because you're longing for protection and emotional safety. Or you can respond in a please mode because you really have a need for harmony and emotional safety. This nonviolent communication approach is very helpful to understand yourself and other people in their responses. Can you see your response and other one's responses with compassion? Now, let's take it to goal setting for 2025. In the goal setting, we often take on at the 1st of January or the 1st of the Chinese year. But you have a choice too. Some people want to work on what they haven't achieved last year. They try to prove and convince themselves they can achieve something else. Health flags, for example, like eating healthier or reduce their body weight or exercise more. But what's behind that desire? What if you can listen through your heart's voice? Do you hear something different? Are your goals for this year around something you want more control about, for example? Or where you can fulfill a heart desire? Are you compensating something you failed about? Or do you want to explore something new, what is aligned with your heart? Something what gives you emotional safety or joy? Does your heart steer you to a pleasing to keep the harmony? Or gives your heart you encouragement to create harmony through a genuine and strong vulnerability, communication and connection? In a way you don't need to protect or prove yourself or to improve your autonomy. It is really worth, if it's up to me, to look what you're really longing for and how you're responding, your expression is. Every day we have a choice to listen to our heart's wisdom. With Phoenix frequency, you don't need to prove, beat or battle anything. The heart shows you heart-based determination to make life work with an effortless effort. You can bring mediation between your brain and your judgmental directions for 2025, or add a meditation that leads you to the heart to bring you what you really want to move to. The world and circumstances might give you the impression you have no choice, rather than to create a response where you can create your own safety. But if you go through the heart and you tap into your rising Phoenix frequencies, there's something else to create for 2025. And you can create it day by day. You don't have to wait for the 1st of January or the Chinese New Year. We have a choice every day. And I wish you a wonderful year with the courage to rise.